Hi all, welcome to my channel Know About Embedded System. Today in this video I'll be discussing one important topic that's called as a load and store architecture. It's a very important for any embedded engineer. Load and store architecture, most of the processor I would say here. So especially for ARM processor. So since ARM is a RISC machine, so we have already studied what is ARM. ARM stands for Advanced RISC Machine. Basically, ARM is a RISC processor, and most of the RISC processors are not allowed to operate directly in the memory. So you cannot directly operate in the memory. So what we have to do, we have to take it into the local. In the sense, we have to take it into the CPU and do the processing. So ARM processors are a prime example of load and store architecture. Design principle is common in a RISC machines, are nothing but advanced RISC machine. So what do you mean by that? The processors will not directly operate on the data in the memory. This is what I told you in the previous explanation. The processors are not allowed to operate on the memory. Instead, so you can see the third point here. So instead, data will be moved to the register first within the CPU from the memory, then operations will be performed. And then finally, data will be, after performing the operation, data will be stored back to the memory. So this complete process is called as load and store architecture. I hope this is clear to all. Load and store means load the data from the memory to the CPU to the processing, and after doing the processing, store the result, whatever you are getting, to the memory through the register. So this process is called as load and store architecture. So why the load and store architecture came into picture? Because RISC processors are not allowed to handle memory directly, because whenever you want to handle memory, we require more cycles, more execution time we require, but a RISC means it will take a very less time to execute. That's the reason load and store architecture came into picture. This load and store architecture we will try to understand with a one use case, one example, two examples I have taken. And before that, in order to handle load and store architecture, we have two instructions are defined here, LDR and STR. LDR stands for load data register, load data to the register, and STR stands for store from the register. Okay, this is the meaning. LDR load register, STR store register. Okay, and in the ARM, we have totally 16 registers that we have already discussed in the ARM architecture, R0 to R15, and I'm considering two use cases. One is LDR R0, R2, R0. So whatever you are seeing the square bracket, no, the square bracket indicates a memory here. So whatever square bracket indicates, no, so this is called a memory. You should understand in that way. Whenever there is a square bracket, it is a memory. There is a meaning. What is that? I'll explain you now. So here this is also a memory, and here this is also a memory. Wherever square bracket is there, it's a memory. So now what is the meaning of this? So what is the meaning of this LDR R2, R0? Meaning is like this: load the data from the memory pointed by R0 to the R2. Okay, so I'll just show you what is R0 here. R0, you can see the green color, the thing which is I have highlighted from green, that point you can observe here. So R0 is holding 4000500C. So R0 is holding this value. Okay, so R0 is holding 40005. So whenever there is a square bracket, it is a memory. So that means 4000500C is a memory location. So that you can see here. This is my memory location. So now R0 is having some value. That value is address. The 500C is an address. R0 is pointing to that address. the content which is present in that address. That means R0, R2 should be get loaded with the value which is pointed out here. R0 should get a value, load the data from the memory pointed by R0. So R0 is pointing 500C here, and that 500C is a memory location. So this is my memory. Okay, this you should understand, this is a memory location. This is my memory location. R0 will be loaded with the value ABCD, 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD. So load the data from the memory pointed by R0. So this process is called as LDR. Similar to that, the second example you can see here, STR R3, R5. Meaning is like this: store the data from the R5. So currently you can see this is R5. R5 is having the value some 2468, and R3 you can see R3 is holding some 5000. So R3, which is pointing, no, this is a memory. Okay, here you can see. So this is my memory, and data will be moved here to here. So this data, 2468 data, will be loaded to the memory location 55000. So this is called as load and store architecture, right? So I'll loading a data from the memory pointed by R register to the one of the register is called as load, and store means storing a data from the register to the memory pointed by one of the register. This process is called as load and store. Okay, now let us see the explanation for this. Now you can see whatever I have told, the same thing here I'm going to explain. Load data from a memory pointed by R0. So R0 now it is acting as a memory pointer. Load data from a memory pointed by R0 register to the register R2. Okay, so now try to understand. R0 is holding 500C, right? Now I need to go to the memory location 500C. Here you can see, right? And data which is present is 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD, right? So this data will be moved to the R2 register. So now, so like this, it is going to work, right? R2 is a register which is having, R0 is having a memory location 500C. So this is my R0 register address. Content which is present is 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD. That will be loaded to here. Okay, so now next point, if you see here, R0 is holding the value 4000500C. So that is a memory location, and load the data from the location 4000500C to R2. So R2 will be loaded with this value 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD. This is called as LDR, load data register. Load data from memory to the register. Okay, similar to this, I have one more use case that is called as store data. So in this use case, so now I'm talking about this one, STR R3, R5. So now what is R3 here? R3 is a memory location. So now let us see here. Here is the R3. So R3 is having 4005500. Now this is a memory location. Now you can see this is my memory location, and store the contents of R5. What is R5 content here? So R5 content are FEED2468. So this is my memory content. R5 is having, store the content from R5 to the memory pointed by, yeah, now you can try to understand here. The content will be moved like this. Yeah, so this is how the data will be moved. So store the content from R5 register to the memory pointed by R3. R3 is 55000. 55000 is a memory location. To this memory location, I will be loading the content of R5. R5 content is 2468, and I'm moving here. Okay. Now here R3 holding the address. R3 address is 4005550. So this is what address is. This is my R3 address, right? And store the data from R5 memory location. So that means the memory location will get loaded with FEED2468. So this process is called as store, storing a data from register to memory. And previous case was loading a data from memory to the register. This complete process is called as load and store architecture. I hope this video is clear to everyone. So if you have any questions or doubts, please comment us. We'll try to answer in the next video. So if you like this video, please subscribe and motivate us to create new videos like this. So with this, I want to close this video. Let us meet in the next video. Till then, watch now about embedded system. Thank you. We'll meet you in the next video.